In our last video, we learned about JSON-RPC. But there's another popular way for computers to talk, REST APIs. Today, we are going to understand the difference using everyone's favorite food, pizza. Let's dive in. Imagine you walk into a pizza restaurant. This is how REST works. REST is like visiting different counters in a restaurant. There's a menu counter where you can view all pizzas. There's an order counter where you can create a new order. There's a kitchen counter where you can update your order. And there's a manager counter where you can delete or cancel your order. Each counter is a different place, and you go to the specific counter for what you need. Now imagine JSON-RPC. Instead of walking to different counters, you just sit at your table and call the kitchen directly on your phone. You say exactly what you want them to do. Hey, make me a pepperoni pizza. Or update my order to add extra cheese. Or cancel order number 123. It's all done through one phone number, but you tell them the specific action you want. Here's the key difference. In REST, you organize everything by resources, like pizza counters. You have a pizza's resource, an order's resource, a customer's resource. Each resource has its own location, and you use different actions: get to view, post to create, put to update, delete to remove. In JSON-RPC, you organize everything by actions, like phone commands. You have one endpoint, but you send different method names: get pizza, create order, update order, cancel order. REST thinks in nouns, what things are. JSON-RPC thinks in verbs, what to do. Let's see this in code. Say you want to get information about a specific pizza with ID 42. Here's how you do it with both approaches. Notice, REST uses a specific URL with the pizza ID and the get method. JSON-RPC uses one endpoint and sends the method name getPizza with the ID as a parameter. Now let's create a new pizza order. REST uses post to the order's endpoint. JSON-RPC sends a createOrder method to the same endpoint. Different styles, same result. So when should you use REST? Use REST when you are building a public API that others will use, like Twitter, GitHub, or Stripe. REST is perfect when you are managing resources, products in an e-commerce store, blog posts, user profiles. REST is great when you need caching. Browsers and CDNs know how to cache GET requests automatically. Use REST when you want standardization and when third-party developers need to discover your API easily. When should you use JSON-RPC? Use JSON-RPC for internal microservices where you control both sides. It's perfect for specific actions, like processing a payment, sending an email, or generating a report. JSON-RPC shines in real-time applications like game servers, chat systems, or Discord bots. The Model Context Protocol uses JSON-RPC because MCP is all about specific actions, calling tools, listing resources, reading files. Use JSON-RPC when simplicity matters and you don't need all of REST's structure. Let's compare them side by side. Endpoints, REST has multiple, JSON-RPC has one. Organization, REST uses resources, JSON-RPC uses methods. HTTP verbs, REST uses get, post, put, delete, JSON-RPC usually just uses post. Caching, REST is easier to cache, JSON-RPC is harder. Discoverability, REST is self-documenting, JSON-RPC needs documentation. Complexity, REST has more structure, JSON-RPC is simpler. Best for, REST is best for public APIs and resource management, JSON-RPC is best for actions and internal services. Here's a real-world example. Imagine you are building a food delivery app. Your front-end needs to display menus, so you use a REST API, get API restaurants and get API menus. When a customer places an order, you use REST, post API orders. But behind the scenes, you need to notify the kitchen, charge the customer's card, send SMS notifications, and update inventory. These are specific actions, so you use JSON-RPC internally, notify kitchen, process payment, send SMS, update inventory. This is the best of both worlds. REST for the public-facing resource management, JSON-RPC for internal action-based services. And here's the secret most people don't tell you: you can use both in the same application. Many companies use REST APIs for their public-facing endpoints and JSON-RPC for internal microservice communication. Netflix does this. Google does this. It's not about choosing one, it's about using the right tool for each job. So remember, REST organizes by resources, like visiting different pizza counters. JSON-RPC organizes by actions, like calling the kitchen directly. REST is great for public APIs and resource management. JSON-RPC is perfect for specific actions and internal services. Choose based on your needs, not trends. In our next video, we'll build our first MCP server. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching.